Joelle Pang was living the startup dream. In 2016, Dressabelle, a blog shop she co-founded, was riding the e-commerce wave, raking in the cash and accolades, eventually being acquired for $7.5 million. By startup definitions, she made it. But the business was taking a mental and physical toll on her, a big factor in her decision to let it go.
Bootstrapping, lean startup, and so on. I think that, yes, it sounds very glamorized. Bootstrapping in my Dressabelle days actually meant that it was a team of 2 taking on the entire operations of Dressabelle, from purchasing our stocks, to managing the logistics and inventory, to packing the parcels, to I was personally answering 500 emails every single day. Everything that you can think of, we were doing it. If you didn't know how to do something, go and learn it yourself.
She lived by another startup slogan currently making the rounds, sleep faster, where founders are implicitly being told work more, sleep less, because with a 100-hour work week, you can be just like Elon Musk.
You will achieve in 4 months what it takes them a year to achieve.
It was about 7 to 8 months where I was sleeping just 3 hours a day, every day, including weekends, public holidays and all. It didn't just cause my physical body to break down, I was suffering emotionally and mentally as well. So not to even mention all the relationships that I had with my friends and family that were suffering. Essentially, it was a downward spiral where first your health goes and then the rest of you starts spiraling downwards. I couldn't even step out of my house for 3 months. In the process of it, I didn't feel like I had depression, but after coming out from that situation where I felt like there was a black cloud over my head all the time, I would definitely say that yes, I was always subjected to a level of depression. And when I actually spoke to my friend about it, I used to get comments like, can you stop being so entitled? You're doing so much better than most other people are. In a way, I felt like I was being told, hey, Joelle, you don't have the right to feel depressed or upset about your situation, so stop complaining. And to feel like, hey, I'm feeling A, B, C, D, E, what do you think it might be? Because it was just a clear-cut, Joelle, you're doing so well, can you just stop complaining about your situation and instead be more thankful about it? Yeah. I'm probably very blessed in the sense that my background was always been in athletics. I've been a national swimmer since young. And it's really just about knowing what it means to fall down and pick yourself up again. Even on the days you lose, you cry for half a day and the next day you're back in the pool.
Joelle shared what she learned to protect her well-being, from striking a balance between personal and work to hiring the right people, but one lesson stood out the most.
3 years, 4 years in, I started becoming more and more aware of what my own personal calling or what I felt my life's purpose was in. And with fashion, I was starting to find that disconnect becoming wider and wider. So many of us have this brainstorm session, sometimes over beers. It's the next idea we're going to be working on. And then you decide one which has the largest total addressable market, has the most potential to make you tons and tons of money. And when challenges come, when criticisms come, you tend to find yourself shaking from left to right, because, okay, you can't actually find, even within yourself, the reason to defend why you're doing or executing on this idea. But when it's something that's born out of really your passion and what you feel is your purpose, the way you speak up for your idea, the way you vocalize that idea, and it comes from a place of authentic belief. And you will realize that the challenges that come your way is like the grains of sand that get in your shoe when you're running a marathon. Irritating, yes, but definitely not a deal breaker where you will say, okay, I'm going to pull out of the race and quit. And that eventually condensed down for me into wanting to do my part to solve the problem of social injustice. Currently, I am leading up the regional business development piece in Fast Jobs, and we connect blue-collar workers to opportunities in the job market. It is really just having that, that inner strength of knowing that you are doing something that is particularly meaningful and purposeful, that gives you that really just that strength to wake up in the morning and go out there and crush it, in startup terms, on a day-to-day basis and in a sustainable way. Many people come up to me and say, oh my gosh, Joelle, you're so lucky that you seem to be someone who knows exactly what you want to do in life. And the way I always respond to it is that, for those people who seem the most like centered or the most like sorted out in terms of what they want to do in life, I can almost guarantee you that they went through a very deep valley season of their lives where they was just lost, and they were so lost that they had to keep prototyping and A/B testing on what it is that may be their life's calling. That was actually the journey that I went through. But I think, people love the happy success stories. Nobody really likes to deep dive into, okay, what were the tough valley experiences that you had to go through to get there. And I'm quite glad that we are having the chance to talk about it now.